And let's go back now to Ukraine, where the Prime Minister is speaking.
The war to last this long, because no one expected that Ukraine would withstand Putin's army. But as Ukraine has proven over and over again, Putin made a grave miscalculation, and Ukraine still stands. Zchernev merla Ukraina. Volodymyr, you are leading the battle against autocracy and the battle to preserve the peace and security that our world is built on. Ici, en Ukraine, les illusions impériales de Poutine ont fait face à une défense bien plus courageuse que sa lâcheté n'aurait pu l'imaginer. Quand les gens se battent pour leur pays, pour leurs enfants et pour leurs droits, ils n'abandonnent pas. Mais il y a aussi un élément important qu'on ne peut pas oublier. Votre combat continue de dépendre du soutien de vos amis et de vos alliés. Pendant le sommet de l'OTAN en juillet dernier, les dirigeants du G7 ont déclaré leur engagement commun pour la sécurité à long terme d'une Ukraine libre, indépendante, démocratique et souveraine, qui est capable de se défendre et de dissuader toute agression future. Depuis, 30 pays ont entamé des négociations avec le gouvernement de l'Ukraine en vue de prendre leur propre engagement en matière de sécurité. So today, Canada and Ukraine have completed negotiations and have signed a historic new bilateral security cooperation agreement. As part of our agreement, we're committing over $3 billion of critical military and financial support to Ukraine in 2024. The new military support builds on what we've provided since 2022 and continue to provide, and it includes significant support for the armoured coalition, which is an area of Canadian strength and will allow us to continue to demonstrate leadership amongst our coalition partners, and support to the Air Force coalition, building on our commitment in July. There will also be ongoing support over several years because we are here for the long term to help Ukraine win a decisive victory against Putin's unprovoked illegal invasion. War isn't just experienced on the battlefield. It's lived every day by everyday people. And the government of Ukraine needs to be able to be there for them no matter what, to make sure there is a Ukraine to rebuild once war ends. That's why there is a need for critical financial support, support that will sustain Ukraine's economy and long-term financial stability. This is a significant part of what we're announcing today. This money allows roads to be repaired after a bombing. It pays nurses and doctors who keep people healthy, and it supports Ukrainians as they fight back against Russia. Aujourd'hui, on annonce une contribution de 3,02 milliards de dollars pour apporter une aide financière et militaire essentielle à l'Ukraine en 2024. Cette contribution fait partie d'une entente historique qu'on a conclue avec l'Ukraine et qui prévoit des engagements importants à long terme en matière de sécurité. Le Canada va continuer d'aider l'Ukraine à défendre sa souveraineté et son intégrité territoriale et protéger ses citoyens à rebâtir pour l'économie de demain. This will keep the government of Ukraine and the people of Ukraine strong. Putin pretends to be powerful, but truly strong leaders don't assassinate their opponents. Truly strong leaders don't use police and military to oppress people's voices. Ukrainians already won their freedom. They freed themselves from the shackles of Soviet oppression in 1991. They fought back against Putin's attempt to control their country in the Maidan revolution a decade ago. And for the past 2 years, they have given their everything to protect and defend their rights, their land, their democracy. C'est pourquoi on est tous ici aujourd'hui, aux côtés de la Première ministre de l'Italie, Giorgia Meloni, qui préside le G7 cette année, de la présidente de la Commission européenne, Ursula von der Leyen, et du Premier ministre de la Belgique, Alexander De Croo, qui préside actuellement l'Union européenne. Notre présence collective aujourd'hui témoigne de notre détermination à défendre l'ordre fondé sur des règles et du soutien indéfectible de nous tous envers l'Ukraine. Make no mistake, democracies around the world stand with Ukraine. Ukraine has many more friends than the Kremlin. We remain clear-eyed about right and wrong and the urgency of this fight. What is happening here, the lives that are on the line, the very principles that are the basis of our freedoms matters, not just now, not just here, but to future people, for the future people are striving for in every corner of the world. And all of us must remember that it is because of the sacrifices of every Ukrainian, every soldier on the battlefield, every journalist telling the truth of Russian war crimes, every civilian persevering in protecting their language and their way of life, that we are here today on defiantly Ukrainian soil. You have sacrificed so much for freedoms and for the values of democracy, and we will be with you with whatever it takes for as long as it takes, because we share your determination that you must, and you can, and you will prevail. Do перемоги. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
Заява прем'єр-міністра Королівства Бельгія.
Dear Mr. President, everyone understands the importance of us standing.
You've been watching Prime Minister Trudeau speak. He is in Kyiv right now announcing a new deal, a bilateral deal with an agreement with Ukraine. He called it historic, $3 billion for military supplies, but also for infrastructure to allow for repairs after damages, and also funding for salaries for doctors and nurses and things like that. He said, we stand with the Ukrainians and the defiant Ukrainians, and we will help them until they win.